Good morning, y'all. So clearly, clearly we got some stuff to talk about this morning, or at least I have something to talk about this morning. Y'all gotta excuse me because I am a little hungry. Good morning, good morning. So y'all, let me tell y'all what happened. Now, typically I go live on Instagram. Y'all know Instagram, my platform. I love going live on Instagram, but it's just the topic at hand is just something I see a lot on Facebook. It's something that I see a lot on Facebook that I see it on Instagram too, but Facebook is more of a platform. Hey, y'all. Y'all know Facebook is more of a platform that people can really share their true thoughts and their feelings, and they can go deep down in paragraphs and stuff on Facebook. So I do feel like this is a topic worthy of me getting on live talking about on Facebook. Now, typically I don't really be bothered by certain topics. But I feel like this here topic, I'm screaming at you really being loud. Hey, y'all. But I feel like this here topic is something that we really need to talk about because it's an issue that really goes on. You see, I already done drunk half my water with the straw. Live on Facebook. Okay, so I don't know if y'all can see the description, but mainly we talking about the crabs in the bucket mentality. People don't want to help each other out versus people being lazy leeches. They want everything for free, right? So that's really like the topic of discussion today. Okay, with the straw in my pineapples. Okay, so I'm gonna stop eating because this ain't Instagram. Y'all know I be extra comfortable on Instagram. All right, so this is what happened today. This is how or why I'm talking about this subject. If y'all want to share, y'all can share. I really don't mind. But the reason why I'm talking about this subject, let me stop my work to tune in. The reason why I'm talking about this subject is because somebody made a post in my Facebook group. Now, I have nothing against the person who made the post because it's something that people ask or something that people say all the time. And I do feel like, it opens up the room for dialogue and for people to really share their thoughts and opinions on the subject matter. So what the person asked in my Facebook group, they asked, why do people hide their vendors? So that was the question I was asked. It was more to the question, but I feel like that's really the main point that I need to share with y'all. So, and like I said, I don't really have nothing against the person that asked the question because, like I said, people always ask that question. Why people hide their vendors, why people don't share their vendors, why people don't give out the game for free. So, of course, people were commenting. Oh, we talked about that post. Why do people sell their vendors? Listen, that's another good question. So, of course, y'all got my notebook. That's how you know I'm finna be talking, okay? So, of course, there was two sides, right? So on one side, people were saying they don't share their vendors or they keep their vendor information hidden because they worked hard to find their vendors. They put in a lot of time. Some people, it took them 6 months. It took them a year. People are talking about their personal sacrifices, the money that they invested. They feel they need to keep their vendor a secret because what happens if their customers find their vendor? Then their customers are going to go directly to their vendor and not purchase from them. People are saying that they've even traveled overseas multiple times to find their vendor. And they just want to know why people feel so entitled to their hard work, their sacrifices, all the time, energy, and money they put into it. So that's one side of the fence, right? The other side of the fence is people are saying everyone has the same vendor anyways, so why hide the vendor? People are saying that it's selfish. People are saying that it's not godly to want to give and want to share that information, because a person that's godly knows that God is going to give back to them because they gave out to others. People are saying sometimes people don't have the money to test out vendors. Sometimes you can't get a second or third job. So why not help us out? Why not give us your vendor? Why not at least share your second best or your third best vendor? On the same side, people are saying this is just the Black community. The Black community has the crabs in the bucket mentality. They're saying that this is why we will never be better than the Asians. The Asians help each other. That is why they're able to dominate the industry. They are saying people do not want to share their vendors because people are scared of other business owners coming to take their place, or people are just plain out being greedy. Okay? So these are the two sides, the two debates that are going on. If y'all don't mind, y'all can, well, matter of fact, y'all please share this live, because I do feel like it's a lot of people that need to tune in to this live. It's a lot of business owners on this live, and it's a lot of people that want to be business owners that need to tune into this live. Because this is a real debate. This is something real that's going on within our community. Everybody that's tuned in is Black. So this is an issue that's going on in the Black community. And, we are trying to thrive, and we want everything to work out perfectly, even though there's no such thing as perfect. But, so here's my take. So my take is this, okay? I think by the end of this, y'all will understand what side of the fence that I am on. But ultimately, this is my take. My take is that business is hard, okay? I'm going to be the person that I feel like, being a business owner, I'm in my 4th year of business. I understand that right now, entrepreneurship or having a business is a trend. I am not upset that it's a trend, because I do want Black businesses to thrive. But from my personal experience being in business, and I'm in my 4th year of business now, I see that a lot of entrepreneurs only want to show the good side of business, or they only want to show, pretty much they only want to show the good side of business. They only want to tell you the things that are easy, or they make everything look easy, but they're not being truthful and they're not being honest. I'm going to be the person to tell you the truth, because I feel like the truth will get you further. And I'm all about tough love, okay? Tough love requires the truth. The truth is, business is hard. There is nothing easy about starting a business. Business requires risk. So if you're scared to take risk, if you're scared to make money, if you're scared to take that leap of faith, your business will not get far. I'm not saying you won't make money. You will make money, but if you're trying to reach 1 million, you're not going to reach that 1 million until you start taking risk in your business. It's the risk that you take that gets you to the next level. So all that planning easy, getting everything for free, you're not going to get far with that. I tell people all the time, like, if business was easy, and if you could become $1 million company off of free information alone, everybody and their mama, their sister, their cousin, their best friend, baby daddy, auntie, grandma, sister, great aunt on the third cousin side would all be millionaires. But that's not the case. That's because business is not easy. Okay? Also, business is going to require investments. The investment does not always have to be money. If you don't have money, then you must believe you have to invest time. It's going to be one or the other, if not both. I understand when some people start a business, they don't have both. They might not have both, right? But you're going to need to invest something in your business, right? You might be a single mother working 2 jobs, barely making it work, barely can pay the bills. So you might not have the money, and you may feel like you don't have the time, but how bad do you want it? If you want it bad enough, you're going to sacrifice even more. You're going to sacrifice on that sleep because you're going to stay up investing your time and energy so that you can get into the business world. But business ain't easy. So that's pretty much my take. And like I said, I do understand that having a business and entrepreneurship is a trend right now. Once again, I am here to say that I have no issues with that. I want all of us to win. That's a true statement. That is the reason for my Facebook group. We all can win. Hair bosses. Y'all know I mainly talk about the hair industry. So it is what it is. If you're just tuning in, we're really talking about, well, I'm really talking about someone made a post in my Facebook group asking why do people hide their vendor information, why people don't share their vendors. So hold on, let me see what y'all talk about. Let me scroll up because I know y'all talking. Before I move forward, let me see what y'all been saying. Hey, good morning. Screaming at you really being live. Live on Facebook. Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. Let's dig in. Let me stop my work to tune in. Let's see. Oh, we talking about that post. Why do people sell their vendors? You can't give it away for free and folks will still you can give it away for free and folks will still complain. Listen. I feel bad. I had said my bad. I had said what I said. Absolutely. The only vendor I could see someone sharing is packaging. Even then, I wouldn't trip because I understand there's literally too many resources to find a vendor. Yeah, but vendor shipping prices off the roof. It's crazy if customers trying to go. Yeah, that's true. That's a very great point. Vendor, their shipping prices are crazy. They want to throw God in it. Right. They always throw God in it. I do kind of agree. Not saying it's just a black thing. Yes. I have people ask me about vendors, but because I haven't personally found them a vendor I trust, I don't share it. And not only that, I have decided I want to, okay, it's true. Agents work together, don't have money because they can't afford to test vendors. Then you should be starting a vendor, a business right now. Already shared. Thank you. Other coaches help when it's in their benefit. Right. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all what side I'm on, okay? Okay, so this is how I feel. Okay. What I don't like, or the issue that I'm really having with people constantly saying black business owners have a crab in a bucket mentality, all because a person will not share their vendors. What really bothers me about that is that in my experience, I feel like people will bully you into sharing a vendor. People do not care about all of the other information that you give them. You can give them free advice on marketing, promoting, building a website, the importance of email lists. You can give them all of this free information that is way more important than all of this vendor foolishness. You can give them all of this information, but as soon as you tell them no to one thing, all of a sudden you're automatically labeled as having a crabs in a bucket mentality. That's the part that I don't like. It is a lot of bullying that goes on. People will say stuff like, oh, you always preaching about we all can win, but all I did was ask you one simple question. Clearly, we all can't win because you don't want to share your vendor with me. It's like, okay, but I've given you all of this other information. That's the part that I don't understand. Secondly, because it seems to be a huge trend on vendors, people don't even understand that it's companies out there taking advantage of their laziness. Now, yes, I am calling it laziness because when it deals with finding a vendor really isn't that hard. Now, yeah, finding a vendor isn't hard. That's not the hard part. Is not finding a vendor. A lot of people think that that's the hard part. Finding a vendor is as easy as going to google.com and typing in wholesale hair vendors, wholesale clothing vendors, wholesale lash vendors, wholesale whatever vendors that you're looking for. That is how simple and how easy it is to find a vendor. A lot of y'all don't understand that people are taking advantage of your laziness. It's a lot of companies out here promoting vendors lists, and all that they have done is go to google.com, copy and paste the whole first 10 pages of vendors that popped up, threw it on a list, and they decided to charge you money for that. So a lot of y'all so caught up on vendors. That's the part I don't understand. Finding vendors is the easiest part of the process for your business. The hard part about business is you actually taking the risk. You actually putting your money, taking your money and spending money to test out the vendors that you have found. Either somebody gonna find the vendors for you, or you can find the vendors for yourself, but that's the easy part, is finding vendors. A lot of people want to be business owners, but they're scared. There is no being scared in business. I try to tell people this all the time. Business is about risk. The true information is people scared. They want to have a business, but they scared. At the end of the day, that's what I feel like the main issue is. People are scared. People don't want to spend their time. People don't want to spend their money, but they want all the answers and they want to make $1 million. Right? You out here, people in my Facebook group, because see, I don't like when people come in my Facebook group and they look, because my Facebook group is called We All Can Win. I don't like when people come in a Facebook group talking about, y'all don't want to share this information, y'all fake, this ain't no real We All Can Win. But we out here giving you the game for free. We telling you our marketing strategies. Don't you know it don't matter how good or bad your product is, but if you know how to market it correctly, you can make millions? That's the part that y'all should be going crazy over. That's the part that people should be asking the most questions about. But we are in this popcorn society where everybody wants stuff fast and they want it for cheap. Like, what is the hype over having vendor or having someone's vendor? Every single last vendor out there, quote unquote, is selling Kendra's boutique vendor. So that means, I can go ahead and tell you, that means hundreds of thousands of people out here, quote unquote, have Kendra's boutique vendor, but they're not making Kendra's boutique money. Y'all don't never think about that? Y'all don't never think about that? It's hundreds of thousands of people out here that will tell you them people hair is trash. Some of these top hair companies, some of these top clothing companies, they product be trash, but they making millions. That's the stuff that y'all really want to know about. But y'all be so fed up over people not sharing their vendor with you that you just be quick to say crabs in the bucket. Black people don't like to see other black people win. But we giving y'all all the other game for the free. I don't get that. So anyway, since y'all know what side of the fence I'm on, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about all of the people that's upset with us not sharing our vendors. That's what I'm gonna talk about. So somebody said that everyone has the same vendors, so why are we hiding our vendors? Now, we can talk about that. Of course, there's going to be other people that have the same vendor as us. We are not our vendors only customer. I know I'm not my vendor's other customer. My vendors have thousands of customers, and I'm pretty sure that's the same for you as well. However, there are still hundreds of thousands of vendors out there. So I'm not obligated to share my vendor with anyone. And no one's obligated to do that. And if that was the case, if everybody has the same vendors, hey Mario, if that's the case, if everybody had the same vendors, then why are you asking for people's vendors? See, I don't understand how somebody can say, why do people hide their vendors? Everybody have the same vendors anyways. If everybody have the same vendors, why are you keep asking for everybody's vendors? That's just backwards, right? The next person said it's selfish. It's selfish that people are hiding their vendors. It's not selfish. When was the last time y'all slid into Nikes, Gucci's, Chanel's, Walmart, Target, inbox and asked them for their vendors? Have y'all done that, or are y'all only asking us for our vendors? When was the last time that people asked these huge companies for their vendors? Ain't nobody doing that. It's not selfish. It's business. It's business. Okay? Do you see McDonald's giving a recipe to Burger King? Do you see Popeyes giving a chicken recipe to KFC? This is business. Do you go into your local mom and pop restaurant and ask them for their secret recipe? No, you do not do that. That's disrespectful. But for some reason in our community, we feel like we can just slide into somebody's DMs, ask them for their vendor, and when they don't give us the vendor information, we want to go and bash them on Facebook. We want to say, this is why Black people would never be successful, because y'all don't never want to share nothing with this person and that person. This is why the Asian community is dominating the hair industry. That's another topic I'm about to speak on. Someone said that we should be sharing all of our information with each other. We should share our vendors with each other because the Asians help each other and they dominate the hair industry. Now, I can only speak on the hair industry because that's the industry that I'm in. Y'all have to understand how to use basic logic and common sense. The Asians will always dominate the hair industry. Hear me clearly. The Asians will always dominate the virgin and raw hair industries. Why? Because Black people not cutting off their hair and selling it. They are the ones that are making, providing, and producing the product. They will always have the upper hand. So I don't understand how people in the hair community could be like, the Asians are dominating the community. Of course they are. They're the ones cutting off their hair. They're the ones wefting the hair. They're the ones with the factories that's making the wigs, the lace closures, the lace frontals. They're the one that's providing the hair that we need. Of course they're going to dominate the industry. Until Black people cut off their own hair. Are Black people cutting off their own hair? No, they're not going to be doing that. Okay? Black people don't cut off their own hair. We could move to these Asian, we could move to Asia, China, Thailand, India, Vietnam, wherever you want, Cambodia. We could move over there. We can build factories over there. But you're still going to need that hair, and that hair not coming from your head. So they're always going to dominate that industry. That is something that I don't understand, why people always say that when it comes to the hair business. They provide and they produce the product, so they're always going to have the upper hand. That's common sense, and that's basic logic. I don't understand why people continue to say that. Yes, we are the ones spending the most money in the industry, but they're always going to dominate the industry because they're the ones who make and provide the product. Okay? When they come to the United States and they open up beauty supply stores, when they come to the United States and open up all these beauty supply stores, y'all saying, well, they share their vendors with each other. This is how they're able to get all these products for cheap. It's not about them. It's not about them giving each other vendors. Like, these are their own family members. Their family members are the ones cutting off their hair. Their family members are the ones that's in the factory making the products. They supposed to come to the United States and get products from the United States, or they're going to take their products with them from home and bring it here. Like, we're not doing that. What is a product that we're creating in our own factories, that we're cutting off our own hair, and then we're going around building our own stores? We're not doing that. So, of course, they're always going to have the upper hand. I just don't understand Right, trying to beat the Asians at their own game. I don't understand why we're always trying to compare their community to our community when we can't produce the same products that they have. I just feel like that logic goes out the window, especially in the hair industry, because it ain't black people cutting off their hair, it's Asians cutting off their hair. So they're always going to have the upper hand in this industry, right? Then we got the people that say that it's only right that you share your vendor because it's the godly thing to do. Why is it that people are always trying to bring God into it? I just don't understand that. That is what I mean by people trying to guilt trip you into sharing your hard work, your sweat, blood, and tears, your information. People will literally try to guilt you into giving away your secret, your products, your everything. They literally brought God into the situation, saying, well, it's only godly to do so. I share my vendors because I know by me sharing my vendors, God is going to look out for me and give me this, that, and the third. Well, I can't quote the Bible, but I feel like I learned something about if you give a man a fish, you feed that man for a day. But if you teach that man, you can feed that man for a lifetime. Like, is that not somewhere in the text in the Bible? I can't quote the Bible, but I feel like it's also in there. See, people be getting so mad. They be so quick to say it's selfishness, it's ungodlike, it's a crabs in a bucket mentality, all because you don't want to share one piece of information with them. And it's really a slap in the face to me if you go in my Facebook group and you trying to say we all can win ain't really a we all can win, when I know for a fact there's not another person on this earth that's giving you more free advice on starting a hair business than me. Who else do you know got more than 200 videos that are free, that are on YouTube right now, teaching you how to start and make money in your hair extension business? It ain't nobody out there giving you that information. But all because I'm not giving you a vendor, all of a sudden, it's a crabs in the bucket mentality. Like, y'all can't pick and see, that's that entitled stuff that I be talking about. Y'all cannot pick and choose the information that people give you. I'm giving you 200 videos, and these ain't no 5-minute videos. Most of these videos, 30, 45 minutes, an hour long worth of information, and people still have the audacity to feel obligated and entitled to all information. That is something that I just really don't understand. I teach people how to find a vendor for the free, but all because I won't give them a vendor, they want to say you're selfish, you ungodly, you scared that somebody else gonna get in the business and make more money than you. You got a crabs in the bucket mentality. Like, what is this madness? That's something that I just really don't understand. And on top of that, the fact that people have shared vendors list that they paid for. They shared the information in the group. Almost every business related group here on this Facebook platform, there is a thread of people giving y'all a free vendor. And that's still not good enough. It's still not good enough. You can go on to any business related Facebook group right now, search the word vendor, and there should at least be a vendor that pop up. Somebody done gave you the game for free. Somebody done gave you the information for free, but you still wake up every day asking somebody for a vendor, trying to bully your way into some free products or a free vendor or some free advice, and the information is out there. That is why when it comes down to this debate, is it that black people in the business community have a crabs in the bucket mentality, or is it that people are being lazy leeches? This is why I feel like people are being lazy leeches, okay? Because the information is out there. It's literally out there. It's 2020. Anything that you want to know about starting a business is out there on the internet for free. You just have to take the time out to do some research, and you will find the information that you need. You can find free vendors, you can find free information on marketing, advertising, running Facebook ads, building websites, printing out labels at home. I mean, everything from start to finish. You can find that information on the internet for the free. But people out here just being lazy. They don't want to put in no work, but they're expecting to be millionaires. If it was that easy, I keep saying that. If it was that easy, if you could start a $1 million company with $0 and without doing any research, then everybody would be millionaires. Okay, that's basic common sense and logic. Clearly, that's not the case because it's not that easy. They remind me of people who cheat on other people's papers in school. Listen, it is pure laziness. And can't nobody argue with me on this topic, because I know for a fact that I'm giving out information. I know for a fact that I do my share to help people. I know for a fact that I'm going to help people's hands. But at the end of the day, it's your own work ethic. If you're not willing to put into the business, you're not going to get anything out of your business. Y'all so busy looking for shortcuts that people are literally taking full advantage of y'all. They know y'all not going to put in the work. They know y'all not going to invest in the money. So what they do, they sell vendors lists. They sell the vendors list. But guess what? Even if somebody sell you a vendors list, guess what you have to do as a business owner to make sure that information was accurate, to make sure those products are quality. You're still going to have to take money out to purchase those products and test it. But a lot of y'all not even purchasing the products or testing it. A lot of y'all want to do the pre-order system. Y'all want to do drop shipping, and y'all trying to figure out why y'all not making no money. Yeah, I have nothing against pre-order shipping on the pre-order system or drop shipping. I did the pre-order system and made 6 figures in my business without having any inventory on hand. It's possible, but that does not mean that, oh, you get to sit back and do nothing. It's a lot of hard work, time, and energy that goes into it. A lot of people want to sell products, but they don't want to pay for the product that they sell. And then they wonder why they can't make money. Y'all think that selling or being in business is as easy as saying, oh, well, everybody buy here. So all I got to do is just buy this vendors list, post these vendor photos, and just say, y'all shop with me. Why do y'all think business is that easy? Business is not easy at all. And I'm going to keep it honest with y'all. Business is not easy. If it was as easy as buying a vendors list, stealing somebody else's photos and posting it on your Facebook wall and saying, shop with me, everybody would be millionaires. This is why a lot of y'all are not making money. You're not going to make money because you're scared to spend. I tell people this all the time. Energy is so important. If you're scared to spend money in your business, then better believe that energy is going to return back to you. Your customers are going to then be scared to spend money with your business. If you're scared to spend money in your business, then your customers are going to be scared to spend money with you. When you're scared to invest in your business, then your customers are going to be scared to invest with you. It's all about energy. What you put in is what you get out. A lot of people keep thinking like it's a shortcut to get in business. A lot of y'all keep thinking like it's about to be a quick come up. It's so many people that's in my inbox right now begging and pleading with me to help them because they thought business was going to be easy. And business is not easy. But then get mad when people don't give you the information that you want. Y'all, a lot of people, y'all just want people to lie to y'all. That's what it is. Y'all want people to lie to y'all. Y'all want people to take advantage of y'all. Y'all want people to feed y'all some BS. And that's really what's going to make y'all happy. Selling them clothes, like you said, feel like do-rag material. Right. Y'all know I hate that when people be selling them clothes that feel like do-rag material. Them little spandex. I hate it. Like, if you gonna, I want cotton. I want cotton clothes. Don't be trying to, your pictures be looking like the material cotton because you done stole pictures from a popular boutique, but the little vendor that somebody sold you, all their clothes come in spandex material. It's Florida. Ain't nobody trying to walk around with a jumpsuit with that do-rag material. It's too hot for that. I hate that. I hate that. See, the thing is, it's 2020. People smart. The reason why y'all not making money is because your customers see straight through you. When you really want to make money in business, people first, they looking to make sure you're an expert in your industry. Okay? How do I know that this is real? How do I know that this is legit? How do I know that you know what you're talking about? Right? Because me, I'm picky. I know I'm a picky person. I'm not shopping with you unless I know for a fact you know what you're talking about. You stand behind your products. You're not about to change your vendor next month. The quality is going to be consistent across the board because you actually took the time out to test out your vendors. You took the time out to test out your products. Like, people actually respect it. All of these people that just come out the blue. Yesterday, you was selling knockoff UGG shoes. Next week, you're selling hair. The week after that, you decide you want to sell lip gloss. Can't nobody take you serious. Okay? I know I'm starting to talk about something different now. But I just really wanted to talk about the audacity people be having. People be so mad when you don't give them vendors, but you give them everything else for free. And they just be so mad, and they just really, really be trying. They really, really will just say any and everything to guilt trip you into giving them your vendor, your secret ingredient, your recipe for free, and I just don't like that. But honestly, that's my spiel. You know, if y'all have any business related questions, I don't mind answering questions. That's typically what I do when I do go live. I typically go live on Instagram like 3-4 times a week. So whenever I do, whenever I talk about anything on live, I do accept business questions. So if y'all have any business related questions, whether it's about the hair industry or just in general, y'all can ask them. I do not mind answering them. But if not, if y'all don't have no questions, I will get off live so I can, you know, time is money. So I can spend my time wisely and make some more money. Oh, you know what? It's something else I ain't speak on. It's something else I ain't speak on, y'all. Hold on. I'm going to answer y'all question. It's something else I ain't speak on. So, somebody said, right, when it comes to people not sharing their vendor information, somebody said that sometimes they don't have the money to test out vendors. So why not help them? Why don't we help the people that don't have money to test out vendors? You know, some people, they really are living paycheck to paycheck, and they're trying to make more money for themselves. So they want to get into entrepreneurship. So they don't understand why people don't share vendors for people that are in those situations. And basically what I want to say about that is, we got to stop with the sob stories. That's what I have to say. We have to stop with the sob stories. Just because you're doing bad in life, that does not mean somebody's obligated to share their vendors with you, okay? The reason why I say this, and I'm not trying to come off rude or come off as if I'm not understanding, because I've been there. I can say that I've been poor, meaning being a single mother, working a job, and the money that I made was only enough to cover bills. I still could not put food on the table, and food stamps ain't want to give me no money, okay? So I've been in that situation. That still does not mean go out there begging and looking for a handout. All that means is that you need to boss up and change your situation. Listen, all them sob stories and wanting people to feel bad for you, We all got a sad story. We all got a sob story. We've all struggled and faced something in life. There is a such thing as a rags to riches story. It's a million of them out there. So all that want people to feel sorry for you, y'all got to give that up. You ain't going to never get nowhere in life when you have that mentality, right? They say poor, being poor, what do they say about being? Do they say that's a mindset? Being poor is a mindset. I think that's what they say. I forgot to say it. But anyways, honestly, when you're struggling in life, when you're down, it's only two routes that you can take, okay? Two routes that you can take. You can either sit there and feel bad for yourself and just stay in that situation, or you can figure it out and you can boss up. You only got two choices. Choose it wisely, okay? If you're sitting there waiting for people to give you a handout, you're going to be sitting there and waiting forever. There is a such thing as a rags to riches stories. There are people out there who mama threw them in a damn dumpster. Mama done had the baby, threw them in a dumpster and left them for dead. And they were able to overcome all those obstacles and make millions of dollars in their business. There are people out there that's being homeless, living on the street. Women out there that done had to prostitute themselves, and they figured a way out, and they are making millions of dollars. There are so many rags to riches situations out there. There are people that's being in your exact situation, and they boss the hell out of their situation. This is why I don't feel bad for people, okay? I've been there before. I tell y'all all the time, working them 9 to 5s, it was never enough. Being a single mother, didn't have nobody to watch my child. So there was absolutely no way for me to pick up a second job. Because who was going to watch my baby? And I wasn't finna leave my baby at the home by himself. Okay? I've been in those situations. But guess what? I made the most out of my situation. I made sure I dedicated so much time and energy into research and finding vendors and learning about my industry. I took advantage. I tell y'all all the time, like, I didn't have no money to buy no inventory. I did the pre-order system. It made a whole 6 figures in my business, no inventory. But that don't mean I wasn't looking for handouts. I still had to sacrifice. I still had to buy the hair. I still had to test the hair and wear the hair. I still had to do the work. I had to take the pictures, the videos. I had to market myself. All that being scared, not wanting to invest money, not wanting to invest your last, not like all of that, you ain't gonna never get nowhere. You got to be able to make up your mind. Either you want to feel bad for yourself or you want the whole world to feel sorry for you and you just stay down for the rest of your life being bitter and miserable, hating on the next person that's coming up, laughing at everybody else's mistakes because you miserable. Either you want to be on that side or you actually want to boss up, change your life, start speaking things into existence, start putting your money where your mouth is. Like, it's two sides of the story. Either you going to stay down and be down or you going to get up. A lot of people be wanting, see, somebody said something about the grace of God. I swear I did. Shit wasn't easy, but by the grace of God, we made it through. Hello. I tell people all the time, people really be wanting handouts so much. Mario, what you want to eat, Mario? I done heard Mario put feed me so many times in the captions. Listen, people be wanting God to open up the door for them, but they won't even get up to put their hand on the door knob. Y'all be wanting y'all prayers to work for y'all, but y'all feel like all y'all got to do is pray and not even get up and move or not even get up and work. Like, life don't work that way. The people that achieve success are the people who worked hard for it. All that laziness and sitting back and trying to get everything for free and all that other stuff, like, listen, you will never get anywhere with that mindset. Then I got you started. Listen, right, faith without work is dead. You are not ever going to get anywhere. That's why I really be hating it. Like, it's so much free information out here, but people rather focus on the negative. Or they get mad as soon as you say, nope, you're not sharing your vendor. Everything else that you done shared with them goes out the window. Right? They feel like they finna make these millions, but they not finna put the work in. And I just don't understand that. I sure don't. I know most of all the black entrepreneurs that I follow here on this app, we all got a story to tell. We've all struggled. We've all been, well, not all of us, some of us being homeless. Some of us lost it all and had to restart from scratch. All of us done been through something, but we overcame. Okay? Business ain't easy. Even if somebody did give you the vendor for free, even if you start your even if you start your business, what you gonna do when stuff happens? See, people be thinking everything is going to be perfect in business, and that's another thing that I try to preach about. Business is not perfect. Business is not perfect. You can have the vendor, you can have all that information, but that's not gonna stop bad stuff from happening in business. We deal with stuff on a daily basis. What happens when when FedEx, UPS, or USPS lose your package? What you gonna do then? Right? You really gotta be built for business. You really gotta have a mindset for business, because business is not easy and business is not for the weak. What do you do when they lose all your packages and you done spent $1,000 on products and they lose your package? What you gonna do then? Do you have the mindset for that? What you gonna do for your customers? Are you gonna refund your customers because all that stuff was lost and let your bank account go on a negative? See, a lot of y'all not built for business. A lot of y'all don't really understand the stuff that we deal with every day, every week, every month, every year in our business. But y'all thinking that y'all finna get in business and everything about to be easy. Listen, that's another reason why I probably will never share a vendor. I will never share my hair vendor, because I feel like it's like a rite of passage. All that hard work and energy it took you to find your vendor, that really shows how dedicated you are to the business world. Because if you thought that was hard, if you think finding a vendor is hard, wait till you start getting chargebacks. Wait until your packages get lost. Wait until you have a customer that's testing everything in your soul. Just wait. Just wait on it. Just wait on it. Y'all ain't ready. See, it's a test. If you think finding a vendor is hard, and I just told y'all finding a vendor is the easiest part of the process. And y'all be thinking it's a game. Right. Wait until it's time to pay taxes. Listen, ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? All right, y'all, but that was the last point I was trying to make. How all that telling sob stories, want people to feel bad for you, trying to bully people into sharing their information, all that's out the window. I don't feel bad for nobody, because I done struggled and I put in the hard work and the time, the energy, and the dedication. I don't feel bad for nobody. Okay? Save those sob stories for the next person. So many things I want to give up, but God has not shown me another plan. I know He won't lead me astray. Amen. All right, hold on, because I asked y'all, if y'all have business-related questions, y'all can ask them, and I answer them. Let me see, because some people asked questions before I went on talking. And Mia Threaten videos almost at 1 million. YouTube recommends to me the other. That's what's up. I did not know that video is almost at 1 million. People don't understand nobody owes them anything, and you have to put in the work the same way other people have to. Exactly. Let me see. Vendors lists are really a scam. I brought two, and they were all either vendors I had already found or from AliExpress. I vowed to never buy another. That's what most of those vendors lists be. If you're gonna buy a vendors list, literally, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm getting an email. I didn't even know I ordered from this company, and it saved my package on the way. Okay. That's the truth, though. Oh, when it comes to vendors list, I'm not gonna say everybody that sells a vendor is a scam, but I do feel like people that selling vendors for like $50, $25, they not taking it seriously. It's a couple people that do sell their vendors list, like hair vendors, but you about to spend like $500 and they're legit. So you really have to make sure you trust the person. Make sure they show receipts, right? Don't buy from them just because they say, oh, this is Alonzo Arnold vendor or this is Kendra Boutique's vendor. Don't be buying from them just because they say that. You need actual proof and receipts. They need to show you the transactions between them and the vendor, and not just one transaction. You need to see months of transactions to make sure they really was using this vendor for months. You need to see them with the actual hair in their hand. You need to see them wearing the hair. A lot of y'all be buying vendors lists, and these people don't have no receipts to share with you, or they can only show one receipt. No, you need more proof than that. But I'm not going to say everybody that sell a vendors list is a scam. But I feel like vendors, that's free information. Literally, you can find vendors for free. And I don't recommend that people buy vendors lists. I've literally seen people sell without testing clothes and hair and then wonder why they don't have consistent customers. I definitely agree with that. I see it all the time too. Let's see. I'm just reading through the comments, y'all. Same people paying for brunches to give them secrets and just give them cute stories. Right. I think people just want stuff that sounds cute. Right. That's what it is. People see, they understand that people in the industry, it's a lot of people that don't want to do the work. They want everything for free. And there's people out there that prey on people like that and take full advantage of people like that. I will never be one of those people because I believe in karma, and I feel like that's just bad energy that you're putting out there into the world, and I don't need no bad energy coming back to me because I be lot of stuff I'm manifesting, and I don't need none of that negative energy to get in the way. So I don't like to see people be taken advantage of, and I don't like to take advantage of people. The best thing to do is to test products for yourself. Everybody's flavor is different. They don't realize that that's what makes your business unique. Exactly. Let's see. I've saved 10% every paycheck until I could invest in myself or my business. That's what's up. I've literally gotten a better job to be able to do my business. That's what's up. See, this is what I'm talking about. Real bosses, they do what needs to be done to get the job done, right? It's people out there that will literally say, I can't find another job to work with my schedule. I can't find a better job. And they will say that, and they will never apply themselves. See, that's what I be talking about. When people want God to open up a door for them, but they won't put their hand on the doorknob. People won't even apply themselves. Their mindset is so negative that they will sit there and say they won't be able to find a better job or a job that fits their schedule, and they will never try. The fact that people out here that will literally try, and they find out that they're able to get a better job so that they can get their business off the ground. Listen, I love that mindset. It really is a mindset. Poor is a mindset, absolutely. Women had to live in shelters with their kids and boss stuff. Exactly. Sleep in a car. Men who did bids and changed right. Come out of prison, right, and overcome. Hold on, I know somebody had asked some business questions, but I don't see them. Y'all might have to ask them again. I'm sorry. If y'all have any business questions, y'all can ask them, because I will answer them since I'm on here. Y'all, maybe I ain't scroll up. Maybe I ain't scroll up far enough. If y'all have business questions, I will ask them. Whether it's hair related or not, I will answer them. I was going to sell vendors list, but I'm thinking about giving a list for free. That's what's up. I don't know where this hype come from to buy vendors, but it's like, but if they like it, I love it. It just lets me know how they coming into business, and even more confirmation that they can't do it like me, because I've gotten everything out the mud. Exactly. It's so easy to find vendors. You don't have to pay anyone for it. Just find your own vendor and test your own products for yourself. See, that's the thing. That's the thing that's wrong with people. People don't want to test it for themselves. They think that they can skip over the entire process. They think that the vendor is the end all be all. I got the vendor. I don't have to test out the products. I'm about to make $1 million. See, that's what's wrong with people. People don't be having the right mindset. They don't understand that even if they get that vendor's list, they still got to test out the products. They still got to take their own pictures, their own videos of the products. They still got to wear their own products. It's people literally want to start a hair business, but don't wear hair. I understand if you a man in the hair industry, you don't want to wear the hair. Well, you need to find somebody that's going to wear the hair for you. How can you really sell a product that you don't use? I will never understand it. What's faith without work? Absolutely. Girl, I'd rather buy products than to get my nails done or other. Listen. See, people don't be wanting it bad enough. They don't want it bad enough at all. Literally, won't get nails done, won't get eyebrows waxed, won't do nothing, will literally save all my coins for my business. People don't understand that. People don't have passion. They don't understand that being passionate about your business will make you a lot of money, because when your customers see that passion, when they see how knowledgeable you are, they are more willing and more likely to purchase. But a lot of people don't have that passion. A lot of people don't have that in them. I lost my job after I moved to LA and was still living in a hotel running up my credit card. I started utilizing all my skill sets, subleased my apartment, and went beast mode. There are literally no excuses. Hello. Listen, no excuses. Can you help me with setting up Stripe on my website? Well, can you talk about setting it up? So setting up Stripe on your website, if you're using a web hosting site, you literally have to just use their templates. I know for me, God, I done drunk all my water. That's how I know I've been on the live too long. So for me, the web hosting site that I use is squarespace.com. And to set up Stripe, all I have to do, they have like a commerce tab. Then they have a tab that says like payments. I click on the payments tab. Then they have a button called Stripe. All I have to do is click on it, sign up or log into my Stripe account, and then voila, it's magically connected to my website. So depending on the web hosting site that you're using, some people like to use Shopify, Wix, Big Cartel. You want to go to their help thread. All of these sites have their own help thread, and you want to search connecting payment processors or connecting Stripe, or you can go to stripe.com. and they should be able to tell you how to hook it up to your website. But for me, it's as simple as logging into my Squarespace website and logging into my Stripe account, and it automatically connects. So that's all I've done. The best person to take a class for marketing and how to do ads. So I'm going to have to plug myself. But I only have one course that's really a marketing course, even though I haven't really advertised it as a marketing course. But I have a course called Make Money on Instagram. That is a marketing course for Instagram. I teach you exactly how I've been able to market my business on Instagram to make money. So if you're interested in that, it is currently on sale for $25. I believe that's a $75 course. It's currently on sale for $25. You would have to go to everythingebonyacademy.com. What I will do when I end this live and when I save this live, I will add the link to the caption or something. That way y'all can go to the link if you're interested in that. Also, when it comes to marketing, Marketing by Monray, she's a good person to follow. Ashley Ann, also known as King Ashley Ann on Instagram, she's a good person to follow. There's a lady named Audria, can't remember her last name. When you want to look, this is what I do. When I find people, or how I find people to learn from, I like to search hashtags on Instagram. So if I want to learn, or just search Instagram in general, if I want to learn more about marketing, I search Instagram for marketing, or I search up marketing hashtags. That will lead me to those who specialize in marketing. Then I like to click the link in their bio. I like to download their free guide, their lead magnets. That's what it's called, a lead magnet, because wet marketing guru or marketing coach don't have a lead magnet. So I like to download their free guides, their free ebooks, their free videos, their courses, and get advice. That's how I figure out who to learn from. Any area, if I want to learn more about taking better pictures for my business, then I'm gonna search for photography hashtags. I'm gonna search those type of people so I can learn from them. That's how I figure out who's the best person to learn from. How to do Facebook ads. I took a class from Ashley Ann, and I took a class from a girl called Jance, Jance, Jance. She's a YouTuber. I cannot think of her website off the top of my head, but those are some people that I've learned from. Hey, Ebony, can you find time to talk about S Corp, C Corp, and LLC? That is not my area of expertise, so I cannot help you. A lot of people always ask me about legal advice, trademarks, LLCs, DBAs, corporations. That's not my area of expertise, but I will say it is extremely important to run a business that is registered. So I do have an LLC. My business is registered. I have the EIN number. Y'all know that's free. EIN numbers are free through irs.gov, but that's not my area of expertise, so I leave it to the experts. What do you feel of your past students offering classes? I don't feel no type of way about my students turning around and offering classes. It was somebody, a well-known wig maker, and she legit was getting mad because her students wanted to start teaching wig making or whatever. She done kicked me out the group. She done refunded me my money. I ain't did nothing to her. And I just feel like, as a teacher, how dare you tell your students what they can and can't do? I understand having copyrights or stuff, telling people they cannot, screen record your videos and, try to sell your material. I understand that, but to tell your students that they can't go on in their career and teach other people, that's crazy. Like, as a teacher, and I have thousands of students in my classes at the Everything Ebony Academy, and I'm so thankful and grateful that I can teach so many people, and I love all of y'all. Y'all are so sweet. I have thousands of students. Y'all, if y'all become an expert, if I'm teaching y'all how to make a wig and y'all master the technique, and y'all have people that's asking y'all to teach them, please teach them. I want y'all to be great. I want y'all to be successful. I want y'all to share the knowledge. I do not mind. Y'all already paid me for the knowledge. I already got my share. I'm not going to be greedy, and I'm not going to stop y'all. I want y'all to do great. I want y'all to take that information and actually use it. Share the knowledge. Share the wealth. Do whatever it is you got to do. I don't care. It's crazy that it's actually teachers out there that will literally block their students because their students are doing better than them, or their students have people saying, hey, can you teach me? I just think that's crazy. I ain't gonna say no names, but I think that's crazy. They get the list and don't test it at all. Exactly. Literally was texting someone the other day about my ebook with the vendors. They asked me literally, do I have to purchase some products? People crazy. They thinking they can just get it for free. I have my email connected to my YouTube, but it says no channel. How do I fix it? I want to use the account to create a YouTube channel. Oh, okay. So YouTube is owned by Google. So Google owns YouTube. And sometimes, like, I know my YouTube channel, I've had my current YouTube channel I had for like 10 years. But I didn't become consistent with it until like a year ago. Once I started being consistent, that's when my channel grew. But that account was not associated with any Google email addresses. It was actually like a Yahoo email address. So I had to like, I don't know. It was hard for me to connect it. You might have to go back to the original email, because maybe you might be logged into your YouTube under your Gmail account, but your YouTube account wasn't created with that Gmail email account. So you're gonna have to figure it out, or you might have to start a whole new channel. But it is tricky. It's tricky. I'm not gonna lie. It took me some time to figure out how to get into my YouTube channel. But I had to sign in with the Yahoo email address on Google. So when you get to the Google page and it's asking you to type in your Gmail account, I had to still enter, like for the Gmail account, I had to enter my Yahoo email address. It's complicated. Hopefully that helps. I don't know. You got to test the vendor, because the vendor that's supposed to be Kendra's might have lost their touch. Exactly. For marketing, oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy you tagged all these people. Yes. Thank you. Those are all good people. Will you be doing an ads class? I would love to do a Facebook ads class, but I still feel like I'm learning. I don't really like to teach until I feel like I'm an expert in that area, and I feel like I'm getting close. Right now with my marketing, when you start to learn about marketing, you'll learn about cold audiences and warm audiences. I do most of my marketing to warm audiences, which are people who are already aware of me. They already know me. They watch my YouTube videos. They've been following me for years. They've already purchased products from me. So when I run an advertisement and I target them, it's going to be easier for me to make money from the ad, because those people already know me. I'm still struggling when it comes to the cold audiences. So once I master trying to get people who don't know me at all, trying to get them into my funnel and start making money with those people, once I master that, I will definitely run an ads course. But I really like to make sure, like, I can answer all questions anybody would have if I was to have a course. I really try to make sure I'm extremely knowledgeable in all areas. I really been MIA because, Ebony, I forgot you had an Instagram for me. Can you explain more about the LLC? I have my business license, but no LLC. You really have to, you want to reach out to someone that specializes in that area. They should be happy to see your growth. Exactly. I'm definitely a student. Thank you so much. Thank you. You are amazing. Yes, I did. That's why you always be blessed. Thank you. Y'all so sweet. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the live because I do have a lot of work to do today, but I really did want to touch on this topic. So if y'all don't mind, definitely share the video so other people can see it. Share it into other boss groups. I don't know, maybe we can open up an even bigger dialogue or conversation. I'll try to start going live on Facebook more because y'all know I'm always on Instagram going live. I'll try to come and do more lives on Facebook. But thanks so much for tuning in. Hold on, one last question. Do you need a business license or do you have to make a certain amount? When it comes to legal advice, that's information I don't give because I don't know all the rules. And also, the rules are going to be different in every state. So what a person may need in Florida may be different than what a person will need in Texas. I will say, to get that information, you want to reach out to your local, what is it called? God, what is it called? Every state has a department for like businesses. What is it? It's called something of your state. I cannot think of the word. I know in Florida, it is the Department of Revenue, or you are to go to SunBiz. Secretary of State. Thank you. You want to look for the Secretary of State website for your state. They are literally going to have all the answers for those questions for you because they want you to do business legally and they want you to pay them taxes, okay? So because they're going to want you to pay your business taxes, they are going to provide all that information for you on their site. So you would literally have to go to their website, or you would need to call their 800 number and speak to someone, but you better believe they're going to give you the game for free. They're going to walk you through it and tell you exactly what you need because they want that tax money. And yes, you have to pay taxes. So my advice is to always do business legally. That is my advice. I know a lot of people be talking about don't get an LLC until you start making money. Don't do this until you start making money. Listen. You want to do stuff the legal way. That's all I got to say. Do business legally. I'm not going to be the person to tell you wait another year or wait until you make thousands of dollars. I'm not going to be the person to tell you that. I'm not trying to give anybody no false information. I'm just going to tell you, Secretary of State website, you know, talk to somebody who specializes in that in your local area, and make sure you're doing business legally. That's all I can really tell you. Make sure you're doing business legally. So yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this live. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I'll drop the link to my classes and courses if that's something y'all interested in. My YouTube page. Once I save this, I'll drop the link to all of that stuff. So if y'all are interested in that information, y'all can take advantage of it. But all right.